Satisfied? Alright. So this is the question that there is a vector A, there is a vector B, and these are their magnitudes, and the angle between them is 37 degrees. Now we have to find out the magnitude of their resultant and also of their difference. Magnitude of their resultant and also of their difference. Hurry up, come on. Quickly. Finish? Yes or no? And meanwhile, I will write down a homework question for you here, so you make sure you do it. BET is the short form of between. I'm sure you have understood that already. Completed? Carefully, what? Are you doing something extraordinary here? Formula is for us, eh? Yes or no? Yes. So first of all, magnitude of resultant R is equal to what's the formula? A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. Okay, let's put all the values. A square 16. What happened? 25. હવે બહુ નાના નથી એટલે બહુ નાના સ્ટેપ નહીં ગમે જવાબ દેવાનું છે ઓકે 2 into 4 into 5 40 alright into cos 37. What's cos 37? 4 by 5. Did you get that? Yes. Okay, so હવે શું થાય under root 73. Okay, that's correct. Under root 73. Alright, over t find out on that? Yes. 3. Sure? Yes. Okay, that is the right answer. So a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. And that would give us, the only difference is minus, right? So it would be 16 plus 25 minus 40 into 4 by 5. So this you cancel it, so that is 16 plus 25 minus 32, so that is square root of 9, isn't it? Yes. So the answer is 3. Clear? Yes. That's your homework question, look no problem. And then we move on to the next. Am I raising this here? Okay, so here is the next question. should have drawn this arrow a little bit longer, but anyway. So, you can see it up there, right? Alright?
Yes.
It's okay. Fine. Let's solve this question. So what does the question say? There are two forces acting on a body as shown. What's the angle between the forces? 90. We have to find the net force. Net force, that is total. Net means total. So we have to find total force. Now see, force is a vector quantity. What is it? Force is a vector quantity, not a scalar. So you cannot simply add numbers. That is, you cannot say the answer to this question will be 7. You understand why it's not 7? Because force is a vector. So if I want to find total force, let's say F, or I can also call it resultant, R for resultant. Resultant means what? Addition. Right? So you can call it R, you can call it F, no problem. So this is going to be F1 vector plus F2 vector. Did you understand this equation?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Writing this in this condition is a sign of future trouble in physics. Alright? You understand what I am saying?
Yes.
If you see that there is no difference between these two, if you will think that then you just wait and watch. Physics is going to create a lot of trouble for you in future. Alright? They are not same. Do you see the difference between these two equations?
Yes.
What's the difference? In one we are adding vectors, in one we are adding scalar magnitude. So this is wrong here. It doesn't work that way. Alright. So we have to find addition or resultant of two forces. How do we find that magnitude? There are so many different ways. One is magnitude, resultant, don't forget. Addition of any two vectors is always called resultant. How do you find resultant? Magnitude of resultant can find under root R, K, F, J, look, R is same as F. Is that fine?
Yes.
It will be equal to under root. What should I write? A square plus B square plus 2ab cos theta. That's the formula. But here we don't have A and B. We have F1. What should I write? Under root F1 square plus F2 square plus 2F1 F2 cos theta. Did you understand?
Yes.
Only formula है और नवी formula नहीं है. Okay. So let's put all the values. What do we get? चलो F1 square. 60 plus 9 plus 2 into 4 into 3 into cos 2 90 theta value 90. Okay, cos 90 is 0. Sure? Yes. बताना आवड़े थे नहीं? Yes. So cos 90 is 0. So this whole term will be 0. So tell me what will be it? 5 unit तो बोलो. 5 Newton. Is that okay or not okay?
Yes.
5 Newton. Did you get it?
Yes.
Okay or not okay? Now we have to find angle that it makes with which force? F1. We have to find angle that it makes with F1. Okay. Again, net force means resultant, correct? How to find angle between resultant and one of the vectors? Formula. What's that formula? Who remembers it? Who remembers it? तो बस एक दिवस भूल गया क्या जी याद नहीं रहे Yes, Anjali?
B sin theta upon
Left side? What's on the left side?
tan alpha.
Tan alpha.
B sin theta upon A plus B cos theta.
P sin theta upon A plus D cos theta. Right? So that's the formula. Now let's try to use it here. We want this alpha is actually the angle between what? Result. R vector. One person should be able to do it from start to end. So the exam mark out and either tango. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know, this is a very useful piece of advice. Sometimes I saw that this is very serious stuff. Suppose you are solving some question and you get stuck and you have to see the solution and then you can continue it again. And the students have said, sir, हमने आयो एक જ step જોવો પડે. यहाँ exam માં અહીંયાથી પતી જાય બધું. You realize what I am saying or not clear? The only correct way to practice is right from reading the first letter of the question to getting the unit right. Everything A to Z has to be done by you without looking anywhere. Even formula જોઈ ન પડે તો જ માર્ક આવે. પછી તમે એમ કહો સર મેં 2 સ્ટેપ કર્યા હતા પછી મેં જોઈ લીધું પછી મને આવડી ગયું. ભાઈ આવડી ગયું ન કહેવાય, એ તો ઉલ્લું બનાવ્યો કહેવાય. કેમ એક્ઝામ માં એવું જોવા દે પર થોડું જોઈ લેતો છે બેગમાંથી પછી લખી જાગો. Is that allowed? No. સમજાય ને પ્રેક્ટિસ કેવી રીતે થાય? કદાચ 10th માં તમે 9th માં આવું કંઈક કરતા હોય તો હવે કોઈ એવું કરતા નહીં. કોઈ પણ માં કેમિસ્ટ્રી માં આન્સર લખવાનો તો A to Z આન્સર તમારે જાતે જ લખવાનો. ઈ પહેલા બુક ની ખોલવાની. Otherwise what's the use? You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Same thing with biology as well. Right? Okay, Anki, continue. What is alpha?
Angle between
R vector. Huh.
R vector and B vector.
And B vector. Short for that.
A vector.
A vector. It is the angle between R vector and A vector. So here we want to find angle between R vector and which vector? F1. So A will be F1 and B will be F2. Correct or not?
Yes.
Okay, so modify the formula and tell me what I should write now for this particular question.
F2 sin theta.
F2 sin theta. Very good. Upon.
F1 plus F2 cos theta.
Well done. Has everyone understood that?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
Okay, sit down. Well done. So this is what we are going to do. Of course, I am going to teach you another method also, right, for the same question. But now the formula ni practice hai tumne sabi jane how to use everything, how to put it. Okay, let's put values now. What is F2? F2 3 sin theta. What's theta?
90.
Sin 90. Hope no 0 over there. Sin 90 degrees is 1. Is that clear?
Yes.
Exam આ બધું નોડે તમને ક્લાસ માં તો તમને કે હા હા આવડી ગયું સર એક્ઝામ માં તો માર્ક ન આવતા પણ મજા આવે આવું થાય એટલે અહીંયાથી 0 આગળ પહોંચી જાય. F1 5. F1 is 5. 4. F2 is 3. Cos 90 degrees is 0. Is that clear or not clear?
Yes.
Okay, so what do we get? 3 upon 7 नहीं है? तो वांधो नहीं. Tan alpha is 3 by 4. So what is alpha? 37. Alpha will be 37 degrees. That means angle between F1 vector and net force is how much? 37 degrees. See what happened over there? Someone needs help? Zoya needs help. Then what happened to her? You need help, Zoya? You can't decide whether you need help or not. Why are you feeling so nervous? You can ask if you want, if there's some query. Stand up and say it louder. Stand up and say it louder. We don't have. F is 5 written, yes. Is that the question? What you are saying is incomprehensible. Means I don't understand what you are saying. Say it louder. F is 5 written. That's good. Alright. Now your question is about this. What's your question? About B sin theta. Means how did we get this equation? Then F sin theta upon F1 plus F2 cos theta. So F should be 5. But this is F2 here. It's not F. B is F2. A is F1 and B is F2, isn't it? You have put F by mistake. That is F2 here. This is F2, not F. That's why it will be 3, not 5. Understood? Okay, so tan alpha is 3 by 4 or the angle is 37 degrees. Got it?
Yes.
Now, frankly, for this particular question, this is too much. Why is it too much? I'll tell you. Because this is one of the nice cases. Nice cases, that is, this angle is the right angle. You understand what I'm saying? If it is a right angle, you can always do it by Pythagoras theorem. Why can we do it by Pythagoras theorem? Well, it's because of this. That suppose this is F1 and F, they are joined by their tail. So if I want to add them, which law should I use? Parallelogram. Now I want a law. What did I say? The vectors are joined by their tail. So if you want to add, which law should we use to add two vectors that are joined by tail? Parallelogram. Is that clear?
Yes.
So I have to complete the parallelogram, which is essentially a rectangle, and this is R vector or F vector. Did you get that?
Yes.
Okay, now what's the question? We have to find angle between
F
F vector and F1 vector. Yes or no?
Yes.
Understood?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
Okay, what's this opposite side? Same as this?
Yes.
How much?
F2.
F2. How much is F2?
3.
Okay, what is F1?
4.
Trigonometry is your friend, isn't it? Tan alpha is equal to tan alpha equal to
3 by 4.
we jump here. We jump to this point. એટલે જ વધારે પડતી ફોર્મ્યુલા યાદ રાખવાથી ફાયદો નહીં નુકસાન થાય. Let me tell you that. Okay, get the basics clear. કેટલું easy હતું. હતું ને? But like I have said, this is really easy because this angle is 90. If it won't be 90, then it will be a little bit troublesome. Alright? Not impossible, of course, but it won't be this short. Anyway, suppose you want to find F now. This is 4, that's 3. This is hypotenuse. Yes or not? They 5. Clear or not? In fact, you can see something like Pythagoras theorem here also, if you put this 0. Okay? 4 square plus 3 square under the root. You learned Pythagoras theorem.
Yes.
Did you understand all this?
Yes.
So when there are such cases, I always recommend that first you draw something. Because if you draw, your mind will start to work. It will be able to find out some easy ways. Otherwise, you will be completely dependent on formula and you will not even understand what you are doing. Right? So the moment you draw this diagram, hopefully everything that we have done here makes sense. Right? That tan alpha is 3 by 4. Why is it 3 by 4? That you can see in this diagram. Yes or no?
Yes.
Alright, here we are getting 3 by 4. But why are we getting 3 by 4? That we can see here. Alright. Understood how to solve this type of question?
Yes.
Again, whenever you are adding two vectors, remember, never add magnitudes directly. Okay, it is true sometimes but not always. Did you understand? Like here saying net force is F equal to F1 plus F2 means 7. That's completely wrong. તમને અત્યારે થાય આવું કોઈ ન કરે સર પછી થોડા ટાઈમ પછી તમને આવું કેમ ન કરાય સર right? You cannot do this because vectors have directions. Alright? Fine. Let's go over to the next. Raising everything over here. I'll look at it.
Yes.
Okay. If you have not, also you can write the value of f, how we found it. F equal to just by this, by right angle triangle over here. Alright?
Yes.
So, I use this example to make you understand how to get through with the formula if you have to do it. And also, I wanted to make it clear that formulas are not like essential or compulsory, but they are very helpful in increasing speed, right? Especially in tricky cases. This was a simple case. That's why Pythagoras theorem works. If it's a tricky case, knowing the formula really helps. Alright. Now, topic first from the assignment. Let's start. Yeah, I will take you. There is a microscopic now. આમાં અમુક જગ્યાએ તો વેક્ટર ના એરો દેખાતા નથી. નો રિયલી નોટ જોકિંગ. કેવું પડશે મારે આવું નહીં ચાલે. So for example, look at question 4. એમાં આ બધું વેક્ટર છે. b વેક્ટર ઓપ્શન્સમાં b વેક્ટર, e વેક્ટર, f વેક્ટર, b વેક્ટર, c વેક્ટર, f વેક્ટર. Do not think you. Right? So be careful. So I'll have to tell you time to time what is going on over there. Okay, first question. What happens when we multiply a vector by -2? -2 is a scalar or a vector?
Scalar.
So suppose you take some vector a and then you multiply that vector by -2 like this. Then what happens? Direction changes. Reverse. Direction is reverse. Yes or no?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
Okay, then magnitude remains same. Intuitively use the sentences, the golden words that I have made you write. What did I make you write about something of this kind? Now, what's that? Two things. One was about magnitude, and then one was about direction. આને શું કહેવાય? આ કયો ટોપિક છે? I mean, what does it mean? Multiplication. એવું છે ને, એમાં magnitude માં શું ફોર્મ્યુલા છે? લખવાનો વારો આવવાનો છે. નહીં ચાલે, આવે છે નહીં ચાલે. યાદ તો રહેવું જ જોઈએ. એક કામ કરે, બધા લખી નાખો.
B vector
Modulus B vector
equal to A.
modulus A.
Is equal to A vector.
Modulus A
A
vector.
vector.
Alright?
Yes.
સીધી જ વાત છે. આ A vector એકવાર ડ્રો કરો. એક બે વાર ઊંધું ડ્રો કરવાનું ને. તો length is double. આની જરૂર નથી, તમે થોડું મગજ વાપરો. Did you understand what I have shown here? કે નો સમજાણવા?
Yes.
So total magnitude is from here to here. So double, correct or not?
Yes.
So magnitude double. Direction reverse. Did you get it?
Yes.
अच्छा, direction वाले sentences लगाए थे. आवड़े थे? There were two sentences. You can tell me both. Yes, real. Sorry, what? Say it again. K is smaller. K कितना है? A. K. What? Is positive. એટલે શું કહેવાય? Greater than zero. It એટલે who is it? Don't use pronouns. You know, this is really very important. કારણ કે તમે it કહીને છૂટી જાઓ. It નો meaning શું હોય એ તમને ન ખબર હોય. Which vector? A vector. A vector is in same direction. Or K is greater than 0, then B vector and A vector are in same direction.
Yes.
If K is greater than 0, then B vector and A vector are in
Same direction.
Right? That is, they are parallel. You remember parallel vectors?
Yes.
Yeah, they will it nahi. B vector and A vector are in same direction. Also, you said moves. I really would say don't use that word because vectors don't really move. All right, are in the same direction is a better description. Sit down, both of you. Opposite. How do you say it?
Yes.
A is less than B vector and A vector are in
Opposite direction.
opposite direction. Is that fine?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
If you use that logic here also, you can immediately do it. Correct or not? Magnitude double and direction opposite because there is a negative sign in negative number. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. So answer answer B. Okay. Do not pick it. લખો એ તો લાસ્ટ પેજ પર એક સ્ટેપલ ગાઈડ લગાડી દેજો. Next. Which of the following sets of concurrent forces may be in equilibrium? Now there are a couple of words that you might find challenging. First of all, concurrent. You may have heard this. Do you know what is concurrent?
Yes.
Anyone remembers what is concurrent? Raise your hand. Yes, Raghav.
Sir, to defeat.
Sorry?
To defeat.
To defeat. Concurrent means to defeat. Conquer means to defeat. Concurrent. Who is current evening? Alright, sit down. Concurrent means passing through the same point. Actually, this word you would have studied it in geometry. Lines. Two lines intersect at one point. Do you know this?
Yes.
One point. This is called point of intersection. Agree?
Yes.
If a third line also passes through that point, then the three lines are called concurrent lines. Do you remember this now?
Yes.
Okay. Right? This is meaning of concurrent. Understood what is the meaning of concurrent? Passing through the same point. That's called concurrent. Okay. So there are three forces. They are concurrent forces and they have to be in equilibrium. Which of the following may be in equilibrium? Right? What is meaning of equilibrium now? Let me just explain that. Alright. This is equilibrium from physics, not from chemistry. You might have read about equilibrium in chemistry, I don't know. Have you? No. Never. So equilibrium in physics right now, at least for you, means that total of the forces is zero. Then that condition is called equilibrium. Total of the forces is zero. Net force, you understand that? Net force is zero. That is called equilibrium. Again, force is a vector. That's why I am adding F1 vector with F2 vector with F3 vector. I am not adding F1 with F2 with F3. Is that okay or not okay?
Yes.
They are different things again. Okay, this is called equilibrium. Whenever you have some forces and you add them and you get zero, that's called equilibrium. More details about equilibrium in chapter 5. Alright? So now the question is, which of the following sets of concurrent forces may be in equilibrium? Means their total should be zero. You are adding three forces. What method do we have to add more than two vectors? How can we add more than two vectors? There are two methods to add vectors. Which two? Triangle law and okay. By parallelogram law, how many vectors can you add? Two. By triangle law, by doing more steps, you can add as many as you want. Yes or no?
Yes.
So total of the forces should be zero. Total of the forces should be zero. Correct or not?
Yes.
Suppose I draw first vector. Then I draw second vector. Let's see. Base the second. Now from where should I draw the third vector if I want to follow the triangle? From the head of
Second vector.
So I should draw F3 from here. That's confirmed. But we want the total of the forces to be zero. So how can the total of all the three be zero? Suppose I make F3 here. If I make F3 here, then is the total of the forces zero?
No.
Where is the total
From
from
the
here
head of-
to here? Yes or no?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
So think about a diagram where the total of the force is zero.
From the head of the F1
From
to
the
the
head of, raise your hand. એવું નહીં. આખા ક્લાસને તો ફૂલ માર્ક જવાના. તેની વાત છે ને 50 brains attempting one paper. Yes, Priya.
Sir, from the head of F2 to the head of F1, a tail of F1.
So she's saying this. We should draw the third force from head of F2 to the tail of F1. Who agrees? Who disagrees? Yes, Arima, what's your answer?
From the head of the F1 to the tail of the
From the head of F1 to the tail of
F2.
tail of F2 कहीं आता है?
No, head of the F.
From head of F1.
From the tail of F1 to the head of F2.
Okay, that's okay. So you mean this. this vector? Which law are you following? Triangle law. So what would be this vector? First drawn, second drawn. So this would be which vector? Resultant of which two forces?
F1 and F2.
F1 and F2. So this will be F1 vector plus F2 vector. But our condition is to satisfy what? We want the addition of all the three to be 0. Here you have only added 2. Now where should be the third one so that addition of all the three gives 0? It should be exact opposite of those two. Do you understand this equation? Yes or no, everyone?
Yes.
Sure? Here. Putting F3 on that side. So what does this tell you? What is this telling you? That if you find F1 plus F2 in vector form, then F3 is just negative of that. Negative means what? Opposite side. So if this is F1 vector plus F2 vector, where should be F3 vector?
Opposite.
Isn't that what we are saying?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Do you all understand this?
Yes.
Sit down, both of you. Well done. Is this clear?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
So what do we have? We should have F1 vector like this, F2 vector like this, and F3 vector like this, so that this condition is satisfied and the total of all the forces will become 0. One more way to understand. હવે મેં resultant draw કરવું હે 1 2 3 નું તો ક્યાંથી કરવાનું? From the tail of first to the head of તો એ ક્યાં છે? અહીંયા છે ને? So resultant is 0. You cannot draw it. Did you get that?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
So they make a triangle like this. Okay, now the magnitudes are given in the option. So you have to say which is possible and which is not possible to draw like this. Let's take first one. Okay, what's that? 3, 5 and 1. Now you know when three sides make a triangle, there is a condition of those. Are you aware of that? When three sides make a triangle, can a triangle have length 1, 2 and 2? Can a triangle have length 1, 2 and 2? Yes or no?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay. Can a triangle have length 7, 1 and 11? Why not? Try to draw a triangle with 7, 1 and 11 length. ગમે તે હોઈ શકે લે કેમ ન થાય એવું તો શું જોયું કે ન થાય એવું કઈ જરૂર નથી કે બે લાને જ આટલું કરી શકાય Suppose you draw 11. Let's say this longest side. અહીંથી અહીંયા જવાનું છે. Okay, but we have to make a corner and then go over there. So આમ 1 કર્યું. તો અહીંયા 7 થાય? It will be more than 7. Yes or no? Much more than 7. Straight આમ જાવ તો triangle જ ન બને. અહીંયા 1 કરો તો અહીંયા ટૂંકું પડે. Did you get that? So do you know what is the condition for three sides to make, three line segments to make a triangle? Addition of any two. Sum of any two should be greater than 4. Do you know this? Yes or no?
Yes.
Have you heard this?
Yes.
Okay. So હવે first option માં try કરો. Sum of any two should be more than 4. બધી રીતે પોસિબલ થવું જોઈએ. Is 3 plus 5 greater than 1? 3 plus 5 greater than 1?
Yes.
Very good. ચલો એમાં પ્રોબ્લેમ નથી. Is 3 plus 1 greater than 5?
No.
પતી ગયું ને? So this is not possible to make a triangle like this. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay. સમજ પડે છે?
Yes.
Because these are three sides of a triangle. So if the sides are 3, 5 and 1, it's impossible. આવું થાય જ નહીં. આ 3 હોય આ 5 હોય તો 1 3 ને 1 ન થાય. ઓકે, ફરીને જાવ તો ઓછું ડિસ્ટન્સ ન થાય. Think about it. Okay, next B 3, 5, 9. Addition of any two should be greater than third. क्या problem? 3 plus 5 is 8. It is not greater than 9. Pati क्यों? Wrong. चलो next 3, 5 and 6. Yes or no? Sure? Okay. 3 plus 5 8 greater than 6. 5 plus 6 11 greater than 3 and 3 plus 6 9 greater than 5. So this is the answer. Okay, this is one of the correct answer. Let's also check D. Alright? समझाइए? So now 15. 3 plus 5 8. Is it greater than 15? No. Of course. Did you get it? You can also think of it this way, that when you add two vectors, let's say f1 vector and f2 vector, then their total means their resultant, let's say it's here. Okay, let's call it maybe I think f4. Then that f4 should exactly cancel f3. Only then total force will be 0. No? What I mean is, suppose you draw two forces, let's say 3 Newton, 5 Newton, alright, and I am joining them by their tail. So by parallelogram law, I added them. Did you get that? Yes or no? So when you resultant now, say let's call it F4. But the third force remaining there? Yes or no? So that third force should be exactly opposite to this. Why so? Because if you add two opposite vectors, they get cancelled, means total will be 0. What do I mean? 3i caret and minus 3i caret. What's the total?
0.
Got it? Or not clear? Okay, so it has to be opposite. But yeah, this won't give 0. 3i caret plus 3j caret. Is that 0? When you add them, it will be only 0 if they are in opposite directions. Not only that, magnitude also has to be same. If this is 6, then this is also 6. Make sense? Yes or no? So something like that should happen. So maximum magnitude, listen to this carefully, maximum magnitude of 3 and 5 is 8 when you add them. Why so? Why is the maximum magnitude of resultant of 3 and 5 8? Pretty simple. What if they are in the same direction and you add them? Triangle of addition, कैसे है? 3i caret, 5i caret. What's the total? 8i caret. आज maximum क्यों नहीं? हम 8 over करते तो 8 नहीं है. I hope you realize that. Okay or not okay? Right? So maximum is 8. What's the minimum? 3i caret. And what if 5i caret? I mean 5 minus i caret. Okay, that is in the opposite direction. Then what's the result? Minus 2i caret. Is that okay? So magnitude is 2. Make sense? So minimum magnitude is 2 and maximum magnitude is 8. So anything between that possible. Anything between 2 and 8 is possible. Everything else is not possible. So for example, if you look at first one, is the third one exactly able to cancel the addition of 3 and 5? Means this F4 will be between 2 and 8. But this F3 is given 1 Newton. Do you understand what I am saying? So is it possible that 1 Newton, when you add it with anything between 2 and 8, you will make it 0? No. Why? So only 1 and 1 can make each other 0. I hope you get what I am saying. Right? If you walk one step right side, then you have to walk one step left side to come back to the same spot. You cannot walk more. Okay. In second one, third force is 9. Is it between 2 and 8? Again, not possible. You understand what I am saying? 9 cannot cancel anything between 2 and 8. In third one, 6. Is it between 2 and 8?
Yes.
So that's why that's an answer, because it's possible that between 2 and 8 you get 6 sometimes, and 6 cancels that 6. And then 15, again not possible. Right? Okay, so like this there are several methods to get through with it. Okay, let's go. Now we'll do it next time. Okay, we still have many questions to go, 15 in fact. But I think I can give you 1 or 2 for homework so that you can try it. તમને સિમ્બોલ્સ નહીં ખબર પડે, that's a problem. There was one.